Ladies and gentlemen, gather round, because America's political circus has just rolled out its latest attraction. Donald Trump versus Gavin Newsom in the battle for America's universities. Yes, in a country where students are drowning in debt, classrooms are falling apart, and half the graduates end up working at Starbucks, the new obsession isn't fixing education, it's using universities as piñatas in the culture war. Here's the setup. President Trump, in his infinite wisdom, has unveiled what he calls the Compact for Academic Excellence. Sounds noble, doesn't it? Like a high-minded effort to elevate learning. But no, it's basically a ransom note written in red Sharpie. Ban gender-neutral bathrooms, kill affirmative action, reinstate the SATs, cut down international students, boost conservative groups, sign here and collect your federal funding. In short, Trump wants universities to teach Calculus 101, Biology 202, and How to Obey Dear Leader 300. Now enter Gavin Newsom, Governor of California, part-time Democratic presidential hopeful and full-time hair product ambassador. He storms in like a knight defending the last bastion of free thought, announcing, "If any California university signs this compact, I will cut off billions in state funding." Yes, you heard that right. Trump says sign and get money. Newsom says sign and lose money. Universities now have two choices: financial strangulation by Washington or financial strangulation by Sacramento. Who needs academic freedom when you've got political blackmail in stereo? And the real comedy? Both sides are pretending to do this for the students. Trump claims he's saving education from woke ideology. Newsom claims he's defending campuses from authoritarianism. Meanwhile, students are just hoping the Wi-Fi works long enough to upload their assignments to Canvas before the system crashes. Let's be clear here. Universities are not debating philosophy. They're calculating survival. Do they bend to Trump's carrot and risk Newsom's stick? Do they stand their ground and risk losing both? And while administrators draw up fancy statements about preserving values, their accountants are in the back room screaming, "How the hell do we replace $10 billion in grants if both sides shut the tap?" Take USC, Stanford, Berkeley, UCLA, all sitting ducks. Their alumni are billionaires, but even billionaires don't pay for cafeteria workers, scholarships, and laboratories. Universities live on government funding. Now they're pawns in a game of political chicken, where the first one to blink gets bulldozed. And let's talk about the hypocrisy. Trump, the man who turned bankruptcy into a business strategy, is now demanding universities show excellence by cutting diversity and international access. Newsom, who built his brand on moral grandstanding, is suddenly cool with threatening scholarships and Cal grants if institutions don't obey him. Congratulations, America! Your kids' futures are now being used as poker chips in a pissing contest between two egos. But what's at stake is bigger than money. It's about control of knowledge. Trump's compact isn't about excellence, it's about ideological uniformity. He wants Harvard and Berkeley to look more like Fox News and Liberty University. Newsom's counter isn't about freedom, it's about locking California into its role as the fortress of resistance. Both claim to be champions of education, but neither is asking students what they need. Spoiler, they need affordable tuition, better mental health services, and maybe a professor who actually answers emails. And the students? Oh, they're the pawns. They'll see their scholarships dangled, their tuition hiked, their programs cut, all while politicians fight for headlines. Imagine being a first-year international student right now. You just paid $60,000 for the privilege of watching two middle-aged men weaponize your dorm room. The punchline is simple. This isn't higher education anymore. It's hostage education. The universities are the hostages, the politicians are the ransomers, and the students are the collateral damage. The message is clear. Pick your tyrant, grab your overpriced textbooks, and pray you don't graduate into a recession. So here's the roast verdict. America's universities aren't institutions of learning anymore. They're gladiator arenas where governors and presidents test their political muscle. And while Trump and Newsom swing at each other, students are left wondering if their degrees will be worth anything by the time this mess is over. And that, dear viewers, is why Daily Roast News exists, to remind you that behind every press release and every political stunt, there's usually just ego, hypocrisy, and a lot of people caught in the middle.